Hey there, everyone. It's Patty Lennon, intuitive coach and writer at pattylennon.com. So on Friday, I hosted a New Year retreat, and I love having a large experience. And one of my favorite parts of the day is to invite in, through a guided meditation, to allow my attendees to invite in their loved ones that have crossed over, that are here to help them improve their life and achieve their goals, to talk to their spirit guides, and to meet their angels. And inevitably, when we do this exercise, there's two messages that come through first. And it doesn't matter whether I'm working with someone one-on-one or working in a large group and then hear from the attendees later. The first two messages that come through almost always are this: I love you and I am proud of you. And I want you to drink that in, because I think we spend so much, almost lost the video there. We spend so much time worrying about whether we're getting it right, whether we're disappointing people, whether we're disappointing ourselves, whether we're doing the best we can, whether we're enough. And I think that informs the messages that those that have crossed over, those that are no longer in the human form, those that are just in the experience of pure love, why the priority for them to communicate with us, the very first thing that they want us to know is that they love us. And the second thing they want us to know is that they're proud of us. So if right now you're sitting there and you're wondering, am I doing enough? Am I giving enough? Am I enough? I want you to know that the people who love you, that have crossed over, the spirit guides that are around you all the time, the number one message they have for you is that you are. Because they actually experience what it looks like for you as a soul to be walking through this earth with your human form, with your personality, and they understand what a challenge it is. What a challenge it is to have the belief that fear is real, to have the belief that all these obstacles we see are real as opposed to the illusions that they actually are. And they see all that. They see all the challenges we overcome, and they admire us for it. And what they want most is for us to allow in all the love that's around us, for us to allow in, all of the accomplishment that we've achieved, for us to be proud of ourselves. Always, 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 with very few exclusions, those are the first two messages that I always get. And when they're not the first two messages I get, the only time they're not is when a client is in crisis and has asked for affirmation that the person coming through is really who they are. And then that loved one or that guide will give them some piece of information first, and then move right into the exact same messages that you're loved and that they are proud of you. So right now, I just want you to know that if you are maybe grieving and missing someone, they are there with you. I promise you, they are there with you. And if you can give yourself some space and some time away from the busyness of your life to just sit quietly, close your eyes, and invite them in and ask them to speak to you, to talk to you, you will start to have an experience of love that you cannot imagine. Even if you can't hear their words like I can, you will feel them. You will feel their presence. As we were doing this meditation on Friday, one of the things that I think is just absolutely beautiful is as we start to go into the meditation, tears will start to stream down the attendees' eyes, even before they've gotten to the point where I've taken them to where they are meeting their guides and their loved ones. And when I talk to them afterwards, inevitably it's just this overwhelming sensation they feel in their body. And what that sensation is it's actually the sensation of love. It is the love that the ones that have crossed over, it's our guides' love for us. It's the divine's love for us. And when we open up to it, even with just intention, we can experience it. Now, if you are the type of person that can't get there easily and needs a guided meditation to do it, I'm happy to share the one I did at the event. You can go to pattylennon.com/intuition. I'll put the link below. And what you'll get is a 3-part series. The first part of the that link will give you a meditation that will help you connect to your own voice, your own wisdom, which will also tell you how amazing you are. The second part will connect you to your guides, and you'll get to hear what they have to say to you. It's a beautiful experience. But I can tell you right now, you don't even need to do that. I can promise you, if they were standing in front of you and you could hear them, they would have 2 things to say to you. The first is that they love you. And the second is that they are proud of you. And if you knew that to be true, if you could go through the next day or the next week or the next year, knowing for sure that you were doing an amazing job that was making so many beings that are just full of love proud of you, what would that change for you? Drink that in, and for just the next couple of minutes, just live your life as if you knew that to be true, because I promise you, I have the privilege of hearing this every single day that I work with my clients, and it never ceases to astound me, the abundance of love that is waiting for us if we are able to let it in. So thank you for listening. That was my message that I wanted to share with you today. And if you want to hear more lives like this, then go ahead and like my page so you'll be notified when I go live. And if you want more information like this, go to my blog, pattylennon.com/blog, and you can read lots of articles that dive deep into how to access your intuition, how to create success from a whole life standpoint, one that takes into account your soul and what your soul wants to accomplish. And when I do get those very unique messages, I'll always be sharing them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day.